Well, a family says its skittish dog disappeared from a groomer's business and they were desperate to find her. But the neighborhood association where that dog took off would not let them use the #1 tool that's so often used to find lost pets. The Fox 5 Eye team's Dana Fowle is here with more. And Dana, this is really an interesting story.
Yeah, it truly is. I mean, so many of us have lost a pet, and you know that desperate feeling. You'll do anything to find them. You post on social media, you talk to neighbors, but you also post signs. That's what you generally see. But in this case, the pet owner was nearly 50 minutes from where she lost her dog. And the association in this community told Fox 5 News that it would not budge on its rule of no signs.
She's the best dog. She's so wiggly. Like, that was the thing that we loved about her when we got her.
This is Squirrel. She was a dog with an unclear background who was so nervous. She was hard to place with the family, but 5 years ago, she won Rachel Patton's heart.
Squirrel is really scared of other dogs, and she's really aggressive and reactive, so anything that has the possibility of running into other dogs is really stressful for her.
Through an app, she found a groomer with an at-home business who said he could do the job. It was 50 minutes away, though, in Fayetteville.
He groomed my one dog, and then he took Squirrel, and about 10 minutes later, I got a phone call from him and a text message saying that I needed to come back right away and that she had escaped.
This skittish rescue dog was now lost in this vast and expansive River's Edge plantation community. Rachel knows no one here, so brought on Robin Allgood, a pet rescuer, an expert. What's the #1 way to find a lost dog?
A sign. When people see a sign and they have seen the dog, it automatically connects with them.
But the River's Edge POA said clearly and early, no signs.
If you put signs up, they'll be ripped down as soon as you put them up.
I think she asked them if there was an email list or something, and they said not for a lost dog.
Squirrel had been missing since February 16th. Rachel and Robin went door to door, day and night.
I'm walking down the cul-de-sac. There was an abandoned house here that somebody thought maybe she was just hanging out at.
They've worked through social media like Nextdoor and community Facebook pages, everything they can think of to reach out to an area of about 1,200 homes.
It's dark, but there's my tent with all of my dirty laundry on it, because that's supposed to help.
Yep, this lawyer who represents foster children by day is sleeping at night in a tent, hoping to bring Squirrel home. The Fox 5 Eye team dropped by the Homeowners Association office. Hi, my name's Dana Fowle. I'm with Fox 5 News. How are you? The Community Association manager spoke briefly with us. Can she not put these signs up?
Unfortunately, no. I only follow the rules of the covenant.
The POA's attorney, who said while they are empathetic, the neighborhood lets no one, not even residents, post signs for missing pets. But breaking news, 30 minutes after editing this story and settling in for the evening, I got this text. Squirrel had been found. How? Well, the pet rescue expert had her pitch a tent, put the family's dirty laundry outside, and walk around creating a trail of liquid smoke, ending an 8-day ordeal.
Put slippers in trees and some other clothes in some of the trees around here to try to lure her this way.
And apparently that did the trick, and probably is against the rules too, but we will see. Everyone's overjoyed, and I do think management at the community is probably very happy about this too. Squirrel does have some injuries and will be seeing a vet to get those tended to. But here is something to consider when you potentially join a neighborhood that has an HOA or a POA. You need to read the fine print and decide for yourself if the interest in creating a community limits your ability to create community. Again, read the fine print.
Yeah.
Brooke?
Dana, I mean, just so many aspects of the story I think a lot of people can empathize with. It's a rescue dog, skittish, you know, and such a hard situation. So glad that Squirrel's back home, but let's get back to that original question about the signs. So there are no signs at all. What is your understanding of what signs can be posted in that neighborhood?
Well, I took a look at the POA's website, and if what they have on there is the latest, there are some signs that they can use, garage sale signs, but they're limited in their scope. And something about professional signs you can use with permission, I do not know what that is. But had Rachel known, she did not know this, that she could have gone to the board to appeal this decision, but she did not know about that.
Well, I'm glad it worked out in the end, but certainly a good reminder for folks moving to a community with an HOA to read the fine print. Dana, thank you.